Okay, welcome everyone. Hope you guys are doing well. Back with another week. Let me do this for a second. And we'll get straight into it. Let's do this here. Okay, beautiful. So, let me just turn this music down a little bit. Hope you guys had a great bank holiday, if you guys have. But now back to work, and let's see what we can get over here. So, yeah, first things first is we need to look at the news today. So I'll be 2 seconds, just gonna go grab the up, and then we'll get onto it. Life is pre-recorded. Fuck off. Okay, so right, let me sort this yet, and then we're gonna be ready to go. Let's see if we can get Zoomy up over here. See if we can get the squad in. But looks like, yeah, wow, GJ still continued up. Looking like there's still a lot of Japanese news going on in the current time. Okay, sick. Let's see if I can whack this on. So, first things first. First things first is checking the news for today. So, yeah, looking like there's actually nothing too much in terms of news for today. We only have consumer confidence later on, but realistically anything after that and before that, sorry, is not too bad. Realized sales, which is quite interesting here, but all yellow folders. It's not going to cause much of a stir this morning, which is great. Let me just put my camera back on, because let's do it here. So yes, let me do this. Okay, yeah, sick. So yeah, that is what we're looking at today. Nothing too bad in terms of news. That is good. So time to get into the charts. The first thing is, yeah, we'll keep on GJ for the time being to start off with. But the first thing is, obviously, we're still very, very bullish. Wow, look at the daily, weekly time frame. Look at this closing, and look at this. We're coming towards the end of the month, and we're nearly filled this wick, which is what I expected this monthly candle to do. Okay, this monthly candle, I said at the start of this month, to make a lower wick, to reflip, to drive, and that's exactly what it's done. So that's great, very nice. So obviously we're close towards the end of this month as well, so it is coming towards that TP, and that's, yeah, it's like 20 pips away, which is not bad. But yeah, we've just been continuing bullish, pretty simple. As I said, it's a little bit hard for you to you know, just buy off the rips now, because you're getting towards the highest point that GJ's ever had. So the issue you have with that is there's no data to the left hand side, so you can't really monitor where it could go next because there's nothing to the left. So it's going to be quite a simple one for me on GJ today. So, you know, obviously I'd only want to really look for buys. I'd want to look to probably go tap this wick. Okay. In terms of the daily candle, look like we've already kind of made a lower wick, which is fine. The 4-hour candle closed bearish. This previous one closed bearish. It's got 2 hours and 40 seconds left, right at the 4-hour resistance here. But it looks like it's going to maybe continue bullish here if this candle closes above. Which is not bad. Let me just put this 4-hour res on here. And then in terms of earlier on, we obviously have well, there's 4-hour resistance here. There's actually 4-hour support here as well. But yeah, I mean, again, as I said, I'm not really too bothered now with GJ because through the whole of May, I took buys all the way from the bottom here. I just took buys constantly up. So, you know, that's kind of the whole process. You know, getting in those times, not at the high parts, I'm fine with. So, what I'm going to probably want to see on GJ here is just for price to continue bullish. Okay, so let's just say it flies. Let's just say it makes nice candles here. And then, you know, once you get some sort of retracement, so let's just say you then start to pull back, then I can start to look for potential, you know, buys now when we start to make support because we've got a high now that I can go and target. Okay, so that is something that I want to look for. But apart from that, I'm not too bothered about GJ this morning. As I said, I need it to really come to this high, and then we can see what the score is. Because before we only had that price, you know, touch this level and then rejected straight off the rip after. If I can show you, yeah, look. So there's no real, you know, structure. There's no candles to show me that I could do the same. We kind of just need to let it be for a little while and see what we can do over there. So that's fine. But let's take a look at gold. Let's take a look at Goldie. Oh, Goldie's already looking good already. Okay, so gold over here. Take a look at the monthly candle. The monthly candle is rejecting. We broke the high indeed, but we started to reject. So now, you know, looking like we're starting to get that retracement, which is what we expect. So, but the monthly candle did exactly what we wanted it to. We wanted it to make a lower wick, reflip, and then fill the wick, and that's what it's done. But now it's starting to see some bearish structure. The weekly candle's good, right? So if you look at the weekly, you can see on the weekly candle that... One second, let's see if I can invite the squad now on Telegram. You can see that the weekly candle previously closed bearish, and it closed quite strongly bearish as well, which is great. There we go. So, what do I expect on this weekly candle to do? Well, what has happened previously when we've closed bearish? Well, when we closed bearish here, we made a little bit of a top wick, and then we drove down to some certain support, right? So, in terms of what I want to see on gold here is I want this candle to make a top wick, which it looks like it already has. Okay. Then I want the next candle to reflip, drive, and come back down to support. So here. Okay. So that's kind of what I want to see gold do. Okay. Make a top wick, reflip, and then drive down to this support on the weekly time frame. Okay. So that's hopefully what we're going to do. So going to the daily candle, let's see what else we have. The daily candle previously on Monday closed bullish. You can see though that, you know, it was a bank holiday, so, you know, some sort of retracement. But again, it's just the weekly candle making the top wick. But yeah, the daily candle closed bullish. Didn't really close above anything for me to look for buys yet. However, we are still now. We are still above this. Okay, and this is quite this is where the support for me is. It's quite a significant support. So I'm gonna start writing on some zones now. So yeah, here, all around these areas we had daily support. Okay, it was there, but it's also further down, like there as well. Okay, So in terms of the daily support, obviously we don't want to be taking sells near that. So I'd rather keep away from the sells there. But we can still get to that down. We can still get back down to that support, which is definitely an opportunity we can look for. Looking like we're already coming bearish quite nicely here, so that is good. Let's take a look as well. We obviously had some daily resistance here too. Right here. Okay, which also acted as support here. So this is kind of the range we're in right now. Obviously, I want us to come further below this level. 1 second, let me just mute Gareth a little bit. Let's get some bad noise. But yeah, I really want to see price continuing further to flip that weekly candle to then continue back down. So that is something we can look at. Take a look at the 4-hour candle. Look at this. The 4 hours pushing nicely, okay? The 4 hour is ripping. We obviously have some 4-hour resistance up here, which it looks like we've held. Some nice volume coming in on the start of a new day, which is good to see. So in terms of down to these supports, which you can see is held for a significant time, the easiest way is, you know, definitely to drive the sells back down to 23.33. Obviously, the daily candle could be just making the lower wick to continue bullish. However, there's something that you need to always remember, right? Take a look to the candles, right, on the left hand side, which have pushed, right. So you can see here we've pushed up, then we came down, then we pushed. But the only times that we drive bullish above our zones is when we go and tap here, right? If you think about it. Okay, price came up here, and then rejected, tapped the support again, then ripped. Okay, then came down, tapped the support, ripped. Okay, this candle here came up, rejected, tapped the support, then ripped. So basically what you can say from that is every single time that we want to continue bullish and go further up to these highs over here, is you have to go and touch this support first. Okay, so looking good for us to come to at least this support, and then it can decide on what it wants to do after. But that looks good. So let's take a look on the hourly and the 30-minute and see what we've got. Wow, looking like this candle kind of ripped over here, which is nice. I wonder what that was. Was that 7 maybe? Let's take a look. Yeah, right at 7 o'clock. Right at 7 o'clock. Okay. Have they changed the quotes for this? Look at this now. It looks like it's got a comma in the way. Looks weird. But yeah. So looking good for us to continue back down. Looking like this is obviously just spiked at 7 o'clock, which is fine. But we need to really look on the hourly first and see what we can potentially do. So the previous resistance was here, wasn't it? So right here, looks like we're going to get a closure potentially back below. Does this go with this hourly as well? Yes, it does. It goes with this levels here as well. So what I've got to look for now is how to get into this, how to get into these sells back down. That is probably the next question you've got to ask yourself. So let's take a look on the left hand side before. So this is looking at data previously to see potentially where you'd want price to close. Yeah, it's going to be below here, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so it looks like below 23.47, when we close below those kind of areas, which is like here, you then get a drive down to 34. Okay, you can see every single time we drive further to at least, 37. So in terms of that, you could then potentially look for the potential sells. So yeah, it's just ways to get in, right? What I've got to wait for here, this 30-minute candle's closing bearish shortly. But if you can start to make top wicks rejecting previous zones, then we could be good. In terms of yesterday's movement, obviously you can see there was some crap candles here because it was a bank holiday. It wasn't the best volume. This 4 hours got 2 hours and 30 minutes left. Looking like on the 4 hour we have some little bit of support over here, which is a little bit interesting. Might go a little bit further in time just to see what went on over here. Yeah, I mean we still drove down here pretty nicely. You can see it was maybe a little bit lower. Let's take a look at that then. Yeah, I want to be below that fake out. Yeah, I mean, it's still not bad. There's a little bit of a minor support there, which is where you'd want to go probably break even. But that is green. So then you look to the right hand side now. Yeah, I mean, it looks good. It looks not too bad. And realistically, the 4 hour here now, you know, we made a low, we've came up, we've retested, we've made resistance. We should really get back down to that low now. So looks good. 30-minute is closing in 50 seconds. Trying to think of what news that was, though. I mean, it could have just been the 7 o'clock news, the German one. Change the price of goods sold by wholesalers have increased. Interesting. Let's take a look at people in the chat here. So yeah, let's just wait for this candle to close and we can see what we can do. I mean, worst case scenario, you're gonna get at least back down to 23.40. This just stops a little bit larger here, right? They're like 100 pips. 100 pips on one candle. So we'll see. We'll see what we get. I'd want a little bit of a top wick to at least probably back up to here. And then we can look. Let's just see. So how big was that 30-minute candle there? 78. Damn. Damn. And if it doesn't, and if you can't get, you know, into it now, then you could potentially wait for below, a little bit below 33. 2,339.9 would be the next one. So we'll just gotta wait. So it's always looking at what's happened before, what previously can you get to, and definitely. So we'll see. And the only thing is, yeah, I mean, the daily is still against you because the daily candle previously is bullish, but the one thing you got to remember is even when you go up, every single time we have to go tap that support again, which gives you that confirmation. So that is good. That is very nice. Let me just check this. Yeah, so we'll be, you know, it's still early as well. It's only 7:30. Still got a lot of time. I would just like it to come back up over here. 46 would be good because that's where the new resistance is. Well, previously it's held there, so that's where you'd want it to respect. So if it taps here and then it reflips and breaks the low, I'll probably be in. Yes. Give me that top wick. Okay, so looking like we're going to break the low here. Stop would be 50. 23.33 is where we want to get in. Want to get 2. So yeah, broke the low. Very nice. I think the only thing that you've got to really be cautious for is just I want to make this top wick a little bit more. Let's just wait on a little bit more. But realistically, it's going to get back down to 40 anyway, which is like 30 pips away. So it's not bad. So sometimes when you get candles like this, when they've just ripped down for no reason, you've got to let it kind of soak itself in, and to give me that confirmation, it would be when we make a top wick here and then start rejecting, you know, near this level that we have before, and then reflipping and just driving. So we'll see. What's GJ doing? How are you doing? Yeah, still at the highs. Gotta wait on GJ a little bit over here. So yeah, coming towards the end of this month, been a reasonable month, not too bad. It's been a little bit slower than April, but April was a very clean month. It was very good. Still a lot of beautiful buys took on GJ. Gold's been nice as well. Coming towards June, July, August is normally a little bit slower months because of the summer months. They just always are for some reason. People on holiday, less movement, but still is good opportunities. You just gotta get to the charts every single day, put some work in, and there'll be always some little opportunities everywhere. No top wick in the last 30. Could that mean it first we want to go up again? Well, that's the thing, right? And especially how, you know, it's just kind of ripped from nowhere. It's a little bit hard to read. But realistically, we should at least get down to 40. Because that's what it's done previously. But look at this weekly candle, man. Oh, the top wick's nice already. If we can reflip here, get back below 23.28 will be good. Yeah, on Friday, was it Friday that we took the trades? I took sells all down here. Took sells there, took sells there. Very clean zone. And this is why I wanted to take the sells, because if you look, we always drive down to 23.33. So I was just taking sells constantly. And also, when you get below here, you can actually see we've got a little bit of support there at 29. But apart from that, it's all the way back down to really 23. So just followed it along on Friday. It was very nice. Looking for gold longs. Some people are looking for gold longs. Yeah, I mean, as I say, I'm not. The only thing that's bullish is the daily. And even then, we're bearish right now. It's only because the previously closed bullish. We're still in a bearish downtrend right now in terms of recent times. You know, we've made highs, lower lows. Consistently coming down. Had some sort of retracement. Now it's ready to at least get back down to 23.35, which is still 9 pips away, which is not bad. Dude, GJ's coming down. But yeah, as I say, I'm not really bothered about GJ yet because we're just at the high. I needed to see where it goes after. And then, you know, always come in second. Never try and guess. If there's no data to the left hand side to show you where it's going, just wait. Wait. Come second place every time. You don't have to guess where it's going. Just wait for it to tell you. Wait for it to show you and tell you, and then you'll be in a much better position. And you think like the candles here weren't the nicest, but always remember that this, you know, this was bank holiday. This is a bank holiday day. A bit of lack of volume. It's always the case sometimes. In terms of buys, where would you want to take buys? I think it would have to be, I mean, once you get above this daily level, so above 2360, because again, you've rejected there before here as well, so it's a little bit later on, I think. Because that'll be also when you break the daily highs, you start to come above that support. But again, you always got to remember it could just be the weekly making the top wick. As long as you know that, though, you can take buys. Just know that you can't really hold the drawdown because this could just be the top wick for it to reflip and then drive. And you don't want to be on the, you know, taking a buy at the top wick of the weekly and then the weekly flips. You're doomed, brother. We've got 20 minutes until the hourly closes. And it is still that thing, right? You know, even though it's far away and whatever, but there's still no top wick in the hourly. It's like, oh, still 20 minutes, it could make one. I'd rather it close beforehand. So 5 minute closed a little bit bearish here. A little bit doji bearish, not the strongest candle. There's the reflip. Right. So I've got into a sell now, guys. On the Goldie. Just to drive us back down to the low. So the first target would be 2340. Made the top wick now for me. Now how would I manage? The only way I need to manage is if we start to close back bullish above 46. So yeah, I'd probably go break even in the 30 at 2340. Dun, 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 dun. So 20 seconds left for this 15 to close. It's going to close a little bit bullish, but if we break the low of the previous, that would be the next entry. If it breaks that low. Here. Right here, then you should get the push. No, 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 no. So the 15 kind of needs to make a top wick. If we start driving without a top wick, then I'll probably have to just go break even, depending on how we push.
So then I was in forward because I was switching up to different times.
Just mute him. I want to trade, what's that? What? I know, I'll leave it. I've seen it. Okay, I have 2 minutes. So 50 hasn't broke the low yet, but once it does, you should get that little push, and it will be good.
It will flash.
So that 30's made the top wick. Just gotta drive now, brother. And the reason why I say the 15 needs to make a top wick is just because most candles make a top wick, right? So it hasn't made one yet, it has to make one. Someone's saying drive. Yeah, and even more so to the low, the 23, 25 would be nice too. But for the most part, the main one is, yeah, this support down here. Let's see if London Open brings some volume as well. Recently it hasn't, like, at all. We'll see if today's different. Past couple of weeks, just been absolutely nothing. Especially on GJ as well. Just no volume. Ah, these 3-minute candles are nasty. 5 minutes left for this 5 minutes close. Okay, so 5-minute close bearish below, which is a good sign. However, it is very close to the hourly closing, so you could either get out now, wait for the hourly to make a top wick, or just hope this little bit of a push gives you it. But we're not breaking 42 very easily. Have you even broke the 15 low? Yeah, we nearly have. Not yet though. Do do. What broker you using and what leverage? Don't know about the leverage, don't care about the leverage, but it's Blueberry Markets. Used to use IC for a bit, well, for 4 years, but decided to switch it up a little bit, and I've done it with no commissions, and it's actually working. It saves you quite a lot of money, to be fair, so that's quite nice. Okay, so the issue you have is that I wanted to kind of this drive before the hourly, and the issue is there's going to be a top wick needed to be made on the next hourly candle. So in terms of that, we've got to be a little bit cautious here in terms of a top wick, which I do not want. Do, 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 do. Okay, so this is London Open. Closed bearish again, which is great. Need to wait for a top wick. Top wickety wickety wick. So here's a top wick being printed of the hourly. Then we should reflip, break the low, and then that'll be the drive. The drive to 40. Good thing is we haven't really made of a bottom wick in the hourly, so it's very likely going to go make one, and that means we'll be in profit. Yeah. Do 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 do. Do do do. Good idea. I'm waiting for the 5th in 17 minutes to loss in gold. Check gold 1 hour. There's a bearish flag. 5 minutes for the low. If this breaks the low, don't wait for the higher wick on the next candle. Yeah, folks on GJ as well might give us a buy. Yeah, I mean GJ again, as I say, it's just at the high, bro. I'd rather just let it do its own thing. For the time being, until it gives me new zones. That's what I'm wanting. So you can see we've closed below this minor support as well, which is why I'm still happy with it on. Okay? Because we closed below. When you close below here, we drive to at least 40. And furthermore, 33 would be the target. I'm in a buy on GJ. Ooh. Good luck, good luck. I mean, hopefully you should get to that wick at 540. I mean, yeah, I mean, even if you look here, we do come up, you know, to 50 up here, which is okay. I'd rather not have that drawdown, but even then it could be fine. As long as you get that low wick on the hourly and the 30. We should be good. If we start to close above 46 and maybe managing. But yeah, I kind of wanted that push before the hourly, but sometimes you get what you give and you just gotta now suffer the top wick of the hourly. GJ through Asian session didn't really do too much, did it? Nothing too amazing. Thing is, even if you took a buy now, yeah, you've got to 550, but then after that you're in no man's land. It's like, where can we go? Do you no longer stream on YouTube? No, I am. I'm live right now on YouTube. Yeah, boy. Just do a bit of both. And the good thing is I just do it whenever I want to now. I kind of... So I like it. Perfect door. Go on, make a top bottom wick, brother. Make the bottom wick on the hourly. It's got a little tiny nipple, but it should make a bigger one. And that'll be the drive. The drive, cuz. Alright, 2-6. Oh. Dude. Doo-doo. 50-minute closed, weak bullish. No bottom wick yet. Ooh, look at that. GG. Rejecting. Never closed above on the hourly, never closed above on the 30, never closed above on the 15. Yeah. Good, good. That 5-minute close nice as well. Shame about this top wick coming out of the 15. With no bottom wick. It's a fake out. I mean, it hasn't faked out of any zone, but okay. It's just retracing. Be a fake out if we close back above, I mean, 49. Look at the hourly resistance is here. If it closed above 46, then yeah, it's not good. Also, it's a bullish market. Okay, Punja. Whatever you say, my man. I love how other people tell you if you've done a good trade or a bad trade or not. It's great. It's like, brother, it's my trade, not yours. I wouldn't expect you to say it's good. With an 80% win rate, I think I'm alright. So chill out, dude. Chill out, my brother. I just did 50% this last month, so it's like my nuts. How is it a bullish market if it failed to break the highs? Yeah, exactly. Still got 40 minutes left for this hourly to make a top wick and then reflip, so we've still got a lot of time. Just obviously, you know, it's not amazing being in drawdown, but it's part of the game. You gotta get used to it. Yeah, so they're right now at 15 res, 15 previous support, 15 support here as well. That's why I got in the first place, because the top wick to there. So we should respect this. So we've got 8 minutes left for this 15 to make a lower wick. Obviously, it's nowhere near it right now. However, Still needs to make a lower wick 80%, 85% of the time, and still has half the candle left, so that's okay. Calm effects. I just saw that comment. So next news at 11, still a while away. And nothing too much, only red folders, consumer confidence later on. Five-minute close bullish. Doo-doo-doo. I want to respect all this. To at least get down to the low again and then to get 40 is where we're looking. Looks like it is respecting it well, which is good. So we've got 3 minutes left for this 30 to close. And then obviously you've got another 38 before the hourly closes. Still got a lot of time. At least it's finding its resistance, which is good. Five minutes broke previous lows. 15 is it gonna make a bottom wick? Is it gonna make a bottom wick? 2 minutes left. Hi, is this gold? Yes. You'll see here, look, you can see in the watermark. Tells you. Tells you, my man. Okay, so the 30-minute closed, 50-minute didn't make a bottom wick. It was close to. So 30-minute closed bullish, which is not the best, right? However, the hourly still has not much of a bottom wick. If you wanted to manage, you could put your stop loss above the previous 30-minute high, which I'll probably do shortly. I'm just gonna give it a bit more time. It's still respecting this resistance, which is what I want. If we started breaking above here, then I'd have managed even quicker. What's your predictions? Have you ate breakfast? No, not yet. Not yet, brother. 30-minute made a top wick. 50-minute did as well. Now drive. Look at that top wick. Rejecting that resistance. Should get a push now. Let's look at the minute time frame. Oh my god, look at those candles, bro. Damn. Bye, I love you. See you later, honey. What time frame are you using? All of them. Take a look here. If you look at the watermark, it tells you which one I'm using right now. This is the hourly. But yeah, I mean, using a lot of them will help because you can see the whole process of it. This hourly, it's got 26 minutes left. It's made a top wick. The last one closed very strongly bearish. All we're doing is making a top wick to then reflip and drive. So what I want is this candle here to make the top wick, which I expected to be around those areas, then reflip and drive. Just like it did here. Just like it did here. So, but it's just slowing down after that big push, unfortunately. London Open's just been ass recently. I wait until later on normally. Hasn't got that volume, hasn't got that kick. What's your take profit? Depends really. I mean, I think 23.40 would be at least where I go break even, and then maybe to 33 I'll close. Depending, I mean, it depends how we push and all that jazz. I wouldn't mind taking it off at 23.40 if we just trickle down, but. Yeah, so currently still on 80% win rate, which is not bad. 400 pips gained. I think I've updated all this, have I? Or might not. I might have missed a couple trades as well, actually. Might have missed a couple wins there as well. Like 3 wins, maybe 1 loss. So not bad, not bad. To finish off this month. Oh. Dude. Why couldn't you fucking hear me, bro? Ah, that's right.
It's moving slow.
Yeah, bro. Ah.
I was in the shower.
You're in the shower.
Yeah.
Mate, I need to shower after this. So look like coming up. I mean, it can still come to 46. I mean, it's still got a way to go, but let's just see. Just the candles. Look at the 5s, bro. They're slow.
Yeah.
We know that we should get down to these supports at 33 sometime today anyway, if we want, even if we wanted to go up. we've got to come down first, like we do every single time, to then push. So even if you're bullish, you should know that you should, you know, retest first and push, because when we come down, we then get the drive. So that's the thing for me. It's like, even if we were going to go bullish, it has to come down here. Daily has to go retest the daily support to then reflip and drive. So it still should get there. It's just a little bit slower than you'd want. Thoughts on if you'd have waited till an open plus sell stops below lows? No, the move wouldn't have been as profitable. Just curious on the thoughts. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely a way to get in. I just thought that we would have got that drive before even London Open. To be honest, I got in what, like 7:30, maybe like 7:45. Yeah, you could have waited for the hourly. But then again, I feel, I mean, you know, we tapped 23.40. It's not the biggest range, to be honest, but I think if you're getting in a little bit lower, like 41 here, it's not enough. So I want to get a little bit higher. The 5's still rejecting here, which is nice to see, but Donvo looks kind of different today. We still get called, too fair, I don't get called brothers with him, I get brothers with his mate. I still get told I look a bit Asian every so often. Five-minute close bearish. It's just in this fucking zone. Again, though, you don't have to hold on. Like, if you take, what, a 9-pip loss or whatever, you made like 50 pips in the space of 5 seconds on Friday, so it's nothing. It's nothing. So that's the 5-minute making the top wick. Hopefully you can reflip, drive, get the push, get down to here, and then just go break even. Get that hourly reflip. So I think what I'm going to do now is, if we break this high, realistically, I'm going to have to hold more drawdown. We've already rejected it numerous times. You know, moving my stop loss to here could be a play very shortly. So I'm just going to wait on, but yeah, that's probably where I'm going to move my stop.
I think I will put 1,000 next month in blueberry markets.
Oh, very nice.
What account? What type of account do you have? Standard or
I think I
direct?
have a standard, you know. I mean, the spreads aren't the best. I mean, gold's alright. GJ, the spreads are a bit shit. They're like 2 to 3 pips. Maybe like 2 pips. But, yeah, I mean, because there's no commissions, bro. Nice.
No commission.
No commissions
Yeah.
on both
Direct.
pairs.
It's seven. I think it's $7 commission on every trade. I think,
On IC.
but you have zero spreads.
Yeah.
Standard, it's you have spreads from 1.0 with no commission. Yeah.
Yeah. I think as well, like, if the spreads aren't the best, it means that I don't know. Like, I feel when you've got smaller spreads, like, oh, you know, sometimes you can get in with a better price, but it doesn't really matter as long as you're happy with the zone you're in. You shouldn't really care about 1 to 2 pips difference. It shouldn't matter.
Yeah.
So I think it's good. Blu-ray markets are great. Never had an issue. Nice. Yeah, they are good. So 15's about to close. Bullish again. But you can see the 5s are just chopping and ranging, boy. So I'll give it to this hourly and then we'll see how we can manage. Because realistically, this hourly should be okay. My God, look at that barcode, man. Look at the barcode. What's GJ doing? Yeah, nothing much either. God, London session is so slow now. Back in the day, that shit was fire. That shit used to bring the volume, man. How long have you been trading for? Oh, since I was 16, so a while. A while. But after doing it that long, you kind of, it's just like waking up and brushing your teeth. Just get it done and go. Get it done and let it rip. It's meant to be boring, like it is. It is meant to be boring after a while because you're just taking the same stuff every day. Break that 15 low. Do you have a target of how much you make per day, or just go with the flow? Go with the flow, man. Never have a target. It's no point. Because if you have a target, you could make. Let's say you wanted to make £100, but you made 76. Then you're gonna be annoyed and want to, you know, try and make the money more. And it's like, bruh, just take the trades that are there that you in your setup. Stick with the plan. What's your analysis that it'll go down? Well, because the hourly's closed below support. The next zone is 40, and the zone after that is 33. We should fill to 40 at least. And also based on the fact that when we do go up, we've got to first of all go retest. If you look every single time we drive up, So even if you were bullish, you have to go and tap 33 first, 34 first, before then driving. So you can see here we come up, retest push, retest push. So it needs to really get to there before you can look for the buys. So what time did that volume come off? Like, yes, 7:15, 7 o'clock. GJ's still there. They're gonna break up. Still not much of a bottom wick. Closing in 3 minutes time. It's a very rare candle. Not much of a bottom wick. That's a 9 UK chart start to move. Yeah. Indeed. Just shows the weakness of pound though, man. Like 8 o'clock used to be a fucking push and a half. I haven't seen him push it this whole year. Okay, so the hourly's closed. Obviously closed bullish. 30-minute 15 closed bullish. That is fine. Still respecting my level though, so I'm just going to give it a bit more time. But I will start to manage soon, probably at the breaks to those highs. Let's see. How long we got left of this 4 hour? 59 minutes. 59 minutes. Candles are awful. So if this like 30 closed above this resistance, then I would have managed as well, but obviously we haven't yet. That's fine. Show 1 hour. This is the 1 hour. So okay, so there is the top wick being created. Now, if we re-break that high, it's very likely I'm going to have to take more drawdown here. So, and the way it's moving, it's like, ugh. I mean, we're going to probably get there, but I'd rather manage accordingly. So, in a very short space of time, if you start getting back down to here, then I'm going to put my stop on the break of that high. Very shortly. We just gotta wait later on for maybe NY to give some volume in. Looks like gold's probably still on a bank holiday here after that big push. We'll see. I think it should still break here. It's just taking a while. 4 hours got 50 minutes left. Still some time. Down. Okay, so now I'm going to move my stop to this high here. The break of that high. We shouldn't break that high now. Look at the 30-minute. 30s broke previous low. Hourly candle potentially breaking the previous hourly. And this is what I wanted. So hopefully we'll get that nice little push. So if this breaks the previous hourly low, this is going to be a nice little push to at least 23.40. So now I've managed risk now only 25 pips stop. So all you R2R gurus are going to be now like, oh, well done, now it's a 1-to-1. And yeah, now I feel good because I managed risk. I know exactly where I'm going to lose here now. Manage that risk. Perfecto. Obviously now, if a reflip broke that high, it would be rejecting that support that's currently made, and you'd be you'd have to go retest 47, maybe even more over here for 50. So I don't want to be in that at all. Yeah, you can see here 40 as well holds. So we'll see. Five minutes closing in a minute's time. If this 5 minute closes below, should be good here. Break that hourly low, pussy. There we go. Breaking the hourly low. Right about now. Fifteen's gonna close very shortly as well. There's the drop. Beautiful. So 15 just closed. Has to make a swap wick. could make a top wick flip and then get back down. It's a bit annoying that the 15's right there, to be honest, but it is what it is. So what I'm looking at is these candles here. You always go tap 40.3, so that's where you'd want to go. Okay. No. Where have you set your TP? I haven't set it. I normally just close whenever I feel like it. Nah, it's when the left hand side. When I tap 40, I'm probably going to close some, depending on how we push, because we do reject it. But you could hold it. I mean, what I really want to get to is 33. To be honest, 33 is where we should get to today. Damn.
Okay, I have my account ready.
Nice. Use my
And
link.
I think, yeah, usually, can you check this?
Yeah,
I
I'll
think-
check it in a bit. Very nice. Yeah, try it out, man. It's not bad. Spreads on gold are good. Anyway, spreads on gold right now is 1.4 pips and it's free, so that's good.
And let me open a MetaTrader, Blueberry Markets. Let's see. Oh, sorry for the sound.
No worries, no worries. Do, do, do. Flip that 15, pussy. And then drive. So I've gone stop loss to break even now. That should be the top wick. If not, then I'm not really bothered. It's been very slow down anyway. I don't want to be in this drawdown anymore. So stop loss to break even for me. Risk-free trade. Push! Push, brother! Okay, can you see we come to this res now? I'm going to close 80% right here. Okay, so close 80% here, guys. And then I'm leaving the rest to run all the way down to 33, okay? So the reason why I wanted this is because, look, the left-hand side, we always go tap it and then we reject it before. If you look at the hourly, we have a lot of resistance here. So if price is going to reject, it's going to be there, right? So I've got to close. So I close right here. Okay. So very nice. Wasn't the best trade today, but as I say, it is what it is. And let's see if this runner continues. Runner. Okay, so close like 20 pips, not bad. And there we go. Love there was people saying there's buys earlier. Well, some people just like to slag other people off or whatever. I mean, I could call them out now. Let's see. Let's take a look. Trusting your hitting stop loss gold's gonna fly. Thank you very much. Take a look. Pumja, shout out to Pumja saying I was going to be wrong. Suck my Sacagaway balls. But yeah, it's all down to, you know, the overall structure. We need to go and tap certain levels before we go up, even if you are bullish. And we close below this level, and the next zone we tap is here, right? Think about it. Every single time we close below 42, okay, we drive to 40 at least. So I know I can get my money out of there. Okay. And there we go. So hopefully you got a little runner on over here. Don't really expect it to push, to be honest. I think we're going to hold this level. It's very slow going bearish. But very nice. On to the next one. Let's update the trades taken for today. Gold sells. Okay. Monthly record 28. And again, this is the whole part. You must have seen people in the chat there going, "Oh, he doesn't know what he's doing." Like, just focus on yourself, man. And if you know your analysis well enough, you know, I knew that we could even got to 46 and still would have made it. You know, I'm chill. We were overall bearish and we closed back below. 4 hours rejecting. This 4 hour, it needs to come to 4 hour. Can you see also why I closed? 4 hour resistance. So it could act as 4 hour support. Okay, so pretty simple. Yes, you needed patience. Yeah, we were in drawdown for a long time, but that's all you got to do, man. Still sucking on a strawberry willy pop. To be fair, this is the last one. The last one. It's gonna be the next one. We stop over here. Let's take a look. When you think we should buy, you gotta wait for candles, right? I mean, the daily candle closed bullish, so that's fine. But you know, and it's still above this zone, so it could reflip. But I think buys would be nice once you really break above. Looking at the left hand side, it's going to be back above here, isn't it? Yeah, when you get above 74, you've got so much more of a zone. But right now, we're still bearish. I don't know why everyone's saying that we're bullish. Like, you know, look at the weekly candle. The weekly candle, okay, is just making the top wick to then reflip and drive for the next part of the week. So it's just knowing that and whatever. But look at the daily, right? Even, and this is so important. The daily candle, yeah, it closed bullish, but every single time we drive up, look here, look to this left-hand side, and here. Every single time we drive up, what do we do first? Well, we come up, so look at this. We push up, but then to get to the real highs, to get above 2360, we retrace, we hit the support again, and then we drive. Okay? Same thing here. Push up, yeah, we push up a little bit, very nice, but then we reject, we bounce, we touch the support, and then we drive. So this candle really has got to retest the support first for the buys to really rip. So, you know, you could look for sells later on. Well, sorry, the sells to continue back down here, which is my whole analysis to get back down to this support. But once it taps here, depending if it starts to close bullish and the 4 hours start to print bullish again, then you can look for the buys. But right now we're bearish. So again, like, if I go into my journal, just to show you, if I go into my journal and discuss this trade, what was on my side? Well, the weekly previous closed bearish, engulfing the previous candle. This one was making the top wick and already rejecting. Okay, yeah, the monthly is bullish. That's against me. Daily candle is bearish right now. The previous one closed bullish, but we were bearish for the time. The 4-hour candle is very bearish, following printing this left-hand side here. You can see. Okay, the hourly candle, I entered off a bearish candle. Okay, the 30-minute candle, I entered off a bearish candle. 50-minute bearish. So, you know, keep the bias on my side at all times if possible, unless I'm going really counter trend for, you know, a cheeky trade. For the most part, I keep with the trend, man. The trend is your friend. Stop trying to buy when the things are printing bearish. Like, no wonder everyone loses money trading if you try and just fucking buy, you know, buy when all the candles are printing red. It's like, oh, but Max, I can get a 1 at 20 R to R. Yeah, of course you can. If you fucking take a buy every single time there's selling pressure, and one time it rips up 1 to 20 every year. Wow, great. I'd rather just take my money every single day, or every single 2 days, whatever, and then, you know, take my piece of the market every single day. And by the way, this is just one session. Like, we'll look in NY. If you guys do want to access the trades, I do have a signals group in the description. But yeah, I won't talk about that anymore because I normally get banned for some fucking retarded reason. But yeah, this is just educational purposes. Beautiful stream. We had a great time here. But yeah, we'll see you guys for the outlook tonight. I'm actually off work today, so I'm going to be chilling as well. But yeah, nice trade. Celery play worked out here. That was the re-entry. Tapping off our previous resistance here, which is what I expected us to tap. And yeah, we were hunky-dory. So yeah, thank you so much, guys. We'll see you in the next one. Make sure to stay safe, be patient, and remember, trust your analysis no matter what goon tells you otherwise. Follow your plan, man. Okay, peace out, guys. Have a great rest of your day. Adios. See you later, Michael. See you later, Kay. See you later to the next one.
See you later. See you later.
Adios,
Bye.
adios. Peace out, peace out. See you later, see you later. See you later, squad. Adios, amigos. Be safe. We'll see you in the next one. Peace out. See you later, YouTube. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. We'll see you in the next one. Peace out.